presentation of the National Football League.
After a long two-week build-up here in the Bay Area, the moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Folks, this is Super Bowl 60, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Brennan Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Bombers. Chill.
Nix to the air. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Chill.
To throw is Nix. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Stafford and the Rams come up first and 10 at their own 23.
20, 10, 10, 59.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
50%. Hey, 50, 280, 22.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw is Stafford. It's caught at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Blake Corum, 48 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Setting up the screen for Harvey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Bombers.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Hamler now on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good.
Nah, dude disconnected his shit. See, he disconnected his shit because it just said he just got back online. That nigga ain't slick, bro. Dude disconnected his shit. He already knew what was about to happen. Dude disconnected his shit, man. That nigga disconnected, bro. He closed. He closed the app and then hurry up and turned the shit back on. He seen how that shit was going. Then he closed out. Hey, Chris, how ironic this nigga lose connection. When I was about to go on one. Nah, hello? It's not the same price. I don't know, but I haven't ordered it yet, but it's not there. The same deal's not there anymore. So That's what I'm saying. It's not the same deal that you had before. I haven't ordered anything yet, so I was trying to, because you said you was gonna check something. Hold on.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It has been 60 years since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60, and we've got a great matchup in store. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Denver Broncos taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Nix. He'll swing this out to Harvey. Shifts by him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll go play action with Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Football 11. Ready. 180. Joe. Olay.
Nix looking to throw again. This is caught. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Harvey will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the 50, Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey! 280! Big 20! Easy, alert! Drill right, 22!
To the air again, Stafford. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Back to throw, Stafford. They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Stafford. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the Broncos 7-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Corum. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That nigga getting right over the shit, too.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw, here's Nix. Now
Oh, come on.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Seriously.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Nix going to give to Harvey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 7-3 the score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing Nix. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
Number 7, Rashad Bateman. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Hey, my name is
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey.
Bro, come the fuck on, bro. This game is...
Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now it's Nix. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Well, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the
Boy. Hey, Chris, tell that nigga move them safeties at linebacker. No, that's not Tremaine, nigga. That's the other nigga, bro. That's the one from the Steelers. Both of them.
defense has a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Broncos 14, Rams 3. Will Lutz to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
I don't know. Well, I'm fucking it what it is.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this week.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And the Rams first down.
A A shotgun snap for Stafford. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's how the nigga I wanted to throw it to. I
That's a
couldn't even
lesson
throw
learned
that
from the
bitch.
previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
32.
Throwing is Stafford.
Dude, come on, bro. Make your break.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again is Stafford. Open there. Here's Schwartz, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
59. 80. 0.
Stafford.
Come the fuck on, bro.
Had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So
Oh,
far,
mix.
only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh,
And this is going to be incomplete.
man, I ain't getting no blocks.
For the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
A short one to the tight end.
I ain't got nobody on my flat.
He stopped right at midfield. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Captain. Hold on a second. Hey! Bombers.
Nix to the air. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix.
Come the fuck on, man.
Incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Here's Nix. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Drag.
Another first down.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Captain.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He'll get that complete to Franklin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Bombers. Drill. Captain.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line. But right now, it's clearly the defenses that are stealing the spotlight in the biggest stage of sports. That's only the 4th time ever, Charles, that we have seen teams trade interceptions on back-to-back drives in Super Bowl history.
Something so rare, yet special that we're watching, because typically the teams we see playing here on Super Bowl Sunday, they're the ones that know how to limit turnovers. Just goes to show how talented both of these defenses are.
And got his man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Motion man is Schwartz. A final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not?
Come the fuck on, man.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Oh, man. Thank you. So what? Oh, I'm chilling. They give this nigga all the animation stuff.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
This nigga every animation.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he returns this to the 22.
All right. Let's do some shit. Let's figure out some shit.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
180. Hey, 50. Stay 50.
Now it's Stafford. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Big 20. Ready. Hey, 5 up. Hey, red. 50.
Now Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
250. Monday. Like 7. What happened?
Again, it's Stafford. It's Williams on the catch. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 15-yard line.
22. Like middle. Stay 50. 32. Double right. Omaha. Ready, whip.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Anthony Schwartz, a 14-yard touchdown.
So what happened?
And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
Well, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like the back and forth.
I put y'all all in the right fucking spot. Boy, this shit.
They need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
See if we can make him take a shot.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. To throw, here's Nix. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
You've been getting them all game. Shit. I mean, he put it in a spot where it's either him or me type of shit, so I can't complain too much.
And look to finish this off with 6.
Back to the air with Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now it's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. The improv back there going for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Trying to run for it. Here's Harvey. But he's able to pick up.
I niggas not react to shit, dog.
Down inside the 5 at the 4. Once more with Harvey. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing Nix. Now a run here.
Come the fuck on. This game is so trash, man.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their third
It's like,
quarter
come
lead here
on, man.
What's good on the extra
Dog.
point. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Oh, they just fucking with him on every single shit. Like, they didn't make it where these niggas react, bro. Like, nigga, I'm clicking the shit out this motherfucking button. Like, clicking the shit out that shit, bro.
He'll get this to about the 23. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
32. Omaha, ready to move. 53, ready. Stay 50, stay 50. Look at
Now Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
40 got. Middle. Hey, 5-0. Easy as you learn.
Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
First down.
Rams. Set. Hit. Waiting. Hey, 70. 50.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, let's go.
They said no more. They sought the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
21.
Here's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA.
I'm sick of them niggas giving this nigga every animation, dog.
31 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score
Shit, nigga, they
game
give him
again.
every animation. Yeah. It's like
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more
giving him
interesting.
every animation. That's cool. Let's see.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be a little
Man.
too hot to handle as it will skip through the
Man, if
end
not for
zone
that bullshit
a
pick
touchback
six
there.
off of that throw.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game.
on,
Fourth quarter of
nigga.
the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Now a 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Bombers. Almost set. Hey. Motion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Bro, come on. Shit.
My goodness, that could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
It's Pat, but damn.
Throwing is Stafford.
Oh, wrong nigga, bro. I'm throwing the square.
For the 3rd time is intercepted.
Dog, I'm throwing the square.
Picking it off.
Dog, I push the wrong
They're
button.
gonna take
Oh,
over a
man.
couple of yards shy of midfield. The one side gets an interception, but their
Fuck.
defense comes on the field and
Wrong
picks them right
damn
back up by
button,
getting a pick of
dog.
their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran up the field after
God.
making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you.
Dog, the wrong button.
As the offense takes the field again.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play. It's got to be
Dog,
so
wrong
tough having the
button.
ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And
Dog, I pushed the
linebackers,
wrong
they
damn
want to
button.
naturally discourage those plays from being called.
open man right side is Ingram.
Everybody just
And all
looking.
the way inside the
What route was that
15
even he
before
ran
they
that got the
drop
nigga back to the center of the
a
field?
really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Nigga, he did a play action to get shit. Unless he audible to a whole nother
Ready. Captain. Olay.
To throw is Nix. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
dog
Yeah,
out
it's
this
never
wrong
going to take
damn
a sack.
play.
You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw.
Good route. I knew it was going to be one. I thought I had everybody else in the curves. What a shoot.
And the Broncos are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
Dog, I threw the wrong fucking
For
shit,
the extra
man.
point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Oh,
And we will not have a run back here. It's a
fucking
touchback.
route.
And it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Damn.
First down, Los Angeles.
22. Red 80. Stay 50. Easy, alert. Zebra.
Stafford now to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back to throw, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I've been cooking this shit. It's me, bro. It ain't even.
Blue 60.
It's literally all me, dog.
Double right. 59.
Here's Stafford. His throw.
This is shit I'm dealing with, bro.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions.
That's the shit I'm dealing with, bro. I'm getting all the trash animations,
I don't
dog.
know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They give him all the
Granted,
animations
the
with
defense
it.
in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the
Like
completion.
every
But I
animation.
really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync,
Touchdown.
stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
what
There
would
he
he-
is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it
Dog.
was complete.
Why they give this
Rare
nigga
that a
every
receiver of
fucking
his
thing?
caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on
Fuck
one
that
and
nigga.
lost
It's
it.
ball
And I
game
don't think
shit.
that they're
This
gonna
is
lose
it.
confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Hey, red. Set. Alert. 20.
Here we go with Williams. And he won't
God, they
get
never
there.
let me get the
They
push,
stop him a
man.
few yards short of the line to gain.
GG.
No
GG's
luck for the
in the
Rams
chat.
as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
Nigga, I can't, bro. Shit. They give me all the trash animations.
Second and 9.
On my set. Ready.
Back to throw. Nix. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
After the interception, here's Stafford. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they aren't back within a single point here in the 4th.
Bro, wouldn't let me throw it. I'm trying to throw that bitch. That nigga put it, and thing is, he only rushed 2 niggas on that play. I need to start paying attention to that
So
shit.
they'll get another shot on offense.
Nigga put it.
following that pick
Nigga only
6,
rushed 2
and now the
niggas.
kick is away.
Put everybody else.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the
Nah, but I said
45-yard
move him
line.
to linebacker though.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6.
Come
makes
on,
this
man.
almost
Don't
a
get a nigga to
still
open,
plenty
man.
of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nick's going to keep this himself.
And they gave him the animation.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This is something you got to be wary of defensively.
Look at this shit,
Just
nigga. And the
because
nigga got
they're in the
mad.
mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass him. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now
Can't
they
make
got
it
a
up,
first set of
Chris.
downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen
Can't
things
make
up.
it up,
That'd be
bro.
the time to do
They
it.
giving this nigga, and look, my nigga right in the nigga grill, bro. Let me clip that shit.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as
I
they
got
look
the
to
long
try and
end.
finish this one
Say
off.
last minute.
On my set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That bitch got his teeth.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes on that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free.
Thank you, nigga.
Byron Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Ready. Away.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Ah,
Shifts back
everybody
to
right there.
He's
Y'all
gonna
just.
have the Broncos first, and that
No, I
should
ain't
be
got no
the
zone
cover.
drops, nigga.
Tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six
And the
just
nigga
fine. It's not
leave.
just
Come
defensive backs
on,
that have
dog.
short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Come on, do something stupid, man.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Dog.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west. And
Dog.
it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Commissioner Goodell going to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Denver Broncos. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.
Dog, man. That's on me. I didn't even run this bitch. Dog, that's on me. You see the shit, JB? They gave they just giving him all the shit. It's like